This is the Helpful Lockpicker here, and the video I have for you today is an unboxing video. Inside this package is an American Lock service kit. The board lockpicker and I both bought one and we split the order together, and I would like to open this up for you guys so we can check it out together. I've never owned one before and I'm pretty excited to see what is inside. So, try to get this box open here pretty quickly. So I'm going to try to get some of these peanuts out of the way here, and I think this must be it. Alright, so what I have in front of us now is the American Lock service kit. On the back came this taped right onto it. It looks like some sort of fancy plug follower. It's very heavy and feels very solid, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's like a punch tool on top of a plug follower or what, but I'll find out. Hopefully if anyone knows, you can leave them in the comments below. Sorry for the interruption, but I did find out how this tool worked shortly after I started filming this video. I got this American Lock back very recently from Briarberry Cove. He helped me get the cylinder out, and one of them came fully disassembled, I think inadvertently. So I was thinking about how this tool would help me get it back together, and it just sort of made sense. So what happens with an American Lock is if you have the lock disassembled this far, which is about how far we normally will take it, if you just close the shackle and you hold it closed and you bang it against the table or something hard, the actuator will fall out. Hold on, we'll try it one more time here. And then it just fell right out. Now, once the actuator's out, what can happen is the ball bearings will not be holding the shackle in any longer. Then the shackle will come out. One of the ball bearings will come out, the other one tends to stay stuck, and then you can get the spring out if you would like. Looks like both ball bearings came out this time. So, to put it back together, what I'd do is I'll put the spring in on the correct side, and then what I want to do is take my shackle and put it back into the locked position, and it's pretty obvious which way it goes because it's only going to fit one way. Now while I'm holding this, what I need to do is drop each ball bearing back in, and then there's a little hole on each side, and you'll just scoot them in, one to the right and then one to the left. Now once the ball bearings are out of the way, take your actuator and then you will place it back down into the lock. And now you'll take our tool and the back of it will interface with the actuator, and you'll turn it and it will lock in place, and then it will be oriented in the position it normally is in, and then everything will stay in place, and now you can use the tool to open up the lock. So that is how this tool works, and figured I would share that, but let's get back to the American Lock kit right now. I've never specifically used this tool, but it does look like kind of like a plug follower or maybe a punch tool. So this is how it comes. It comes in this box and it has all the contents listed right on the front. So let's open up this box and we will take a quick look and see what we have inside. So in the front we have the American Lock service kit, and it is good for all of their padlocks. And then when you open it up here, it tells you the padlocks that it supports, and we will take a quick look through the kit. So starting down here, I have 10 circlips, which always come in handy. Then I have 2 actuators, it looks like. Not sure how to get to that, but that's cool to have. I have a cylinder here with about, I think just maybe 1 pin in it, and it has a key blank. 2 of them. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more actuators, but these ones are longer than the ones in the previous bin. Then I have another cylinder that looks like it's probably got about 1 pin in it. Came with 2 blanks. And then inside here it comes with, it's kind of random, it comes with 1 serrated spool and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 serrated driver pins, which I'm sure you've seen these before if you're familiar with American locks. And now, next slot, something I'm really looking forward to are the replacement metal face plates. This one came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why I initially ordered this kit is for what's coming up pretty soon. So in here we have another cylinder with probably 1 pin in it and a different key blank, and that one has 1 serrated spool and 3 serrated driver pins, and this one has a different keyway, as you can tell. So why I initially ordered this kit was for these. I wanted some replacement screws and then some replacement nuts. Mostly for the nuts, because these screws you can probably get anywhere. But I have 25 of these nuts, 25 of these screws, because I have one American lock that came in and the threading was all messed up and the screw just won't ever go back in properly, and I wanted to fix that. Now, moving through here, what it looks like is I have ball bearings of 2 different sizes depending on what your padlock takes, and I have 12 of them, which is pretty cool. I'm not really exactly sure how to get to that. I don't know if this tool here helps me disassemble the lock further than I've normally taken it apart, but we have those. And then in the next slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These look like they're all 100 quantity of master wafers in various sizes, so that's really cool. Okay, now moving on to the next slot, what I'm seeing here is a 100 quantity of springs for American locks from the factory, and then I'm seeing serrated driver pins. Now I don't know why serrated spools are not included, because that would be what I would strongly prefer to have, because those are much more rare to come across, but I'm always happy to have more of those pins. Now going across here is the key pins 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there's nothing really too special about them. They're just the standard American lock key pins, and they all come in 100 quantity. So I initially got this kit mostly for the nuts and the screws, but I thought it would be a really cool thing to have, and I mentioned it to the board lock picker, and he said that he was looking to get a kit himself, so we both ordered one and we split the shipping difference, and he got one and I got one. So I'm pretty excited to have this and be able to use it to improve some of my locks and have just some spare parts. And the cost of it wasn't too much. I'd have to get the exact price, but I think it was a little bit less than $70, and for all of that you can get all of this, which is pretty cool. I'd like to thank the board lock picker so much for helping me acquire this, and if you guys have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, please subscribe. As always, thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you all have a great day, and I'm excited to be able to work on some of my American locks. Thank you so much for checking it out.